back to Transistor. Let's check out that access point we found last time.
Okay, you're in.
This is where we can change our loadout. We can see our first 4 are gold because we've got them equipped. Bounce is blue because we don't. We can upgrade functions with other functions. For instance, if we slap bounce onto something, it'll cause it to bounce around. Generally, it decreases the damage somewhat. But if we line everything up just right, we can more than make up for it with multiple attacks. For now, we're going to put it on Breach. Get some extra mileage out of our big bruiser. Also, we don't need to go into that screen in order to equip things. A simple click and drag will do it just fine. That's good for now. There'll be more to do later. Time to get back out there.
Good. Just one more block. I want to show you something. Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
Looks like the jerk has gotten an upgrade. I'll have to try and plan around that. Now that we can see that the breach is going to bounce between these two guys. Let us get some nice extra hits in.
That was quick.
The range on the bounce isn't super great though. If at all possible, you don't want to use up all of your planning potential on a turn. After a turn is resolved, you can't use any functions at all until it's fully recharged, with the exception of Jaunt and any functions that have been upgraded with Jaunt. This means if you can leave yourself with any extra potential, you'll be able to get back into the fight quicker.
Let's go. They're gone, but so is this whole block. Yeah, good call. That's our way out. About that bike. Okay, East 64 on-ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go. Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
Really wish I could take that thing with us. Ah well. Looks like a little ambush here. Let's see if we can get the drop on them instead. creeps have been upgraded. And I have to watch out.
They beat us here.
It was a really strange glitch. Not quite sure what
Asleep
happened.
or something. Maybe not. Stronger than the last ones.
You can see the creeps are shooting 3 beams at once now instead of just 1. Also looks like the bad cells got upgraded too, moving around a whole lot faster.
Must have heard.
Those bad cells are a lot more dangerous than they
waiting.
look.
Thought we made good time too.
Now that they're faster, those shots will come out really quick. Plus their attacks will slow us down something fierce.
Not a soul. Hardly recognize this place without the foot traffic. Terminal's still up. Must be starving. Sea monsters really the only choice here.
Well, if you insist.
Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
8 minutes to get across town? No problem.
They're hungry too.
Looks like an ambush. Got a couple of new processes down there. They're called weeds. We'll see more what they do later, but for now we can see that they're basically stationary. Not too big a threat if we don't let them be.
Left ourselves open for a seafood flatbread. Fertile ground.
Flourish doesn't do anything, just looks nice.
Never seen gold walk cleared out. Those better not grow back.
We got some updates on this access point. Let's see what's going on. New inspect option.
You got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
So now we can see every function has 3 parts to it. We have our subject information. In this case, crash belongs to red, and it gives us some background on red. Specific details on the function, what it does, how much damage it does, what it does if you upgrade something with it, and a nice visual list on what the function becomes when it's upgraded.
You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
Strange how our friend here doesn't have any information on him. Hopefully we'll find out more later.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
I'll be posting all these images in the thread, so don't worry if you don't have time to read them all.
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
Down on the bottom of the subject page, we can see that we can get more information if we use the function differently.
It's Nyla. Everybody said she split after Goldwalk Channel opened up.
We've used bounce in an upgrade slot, but not in an active slot. If we do that, we can get some more information on Miss Nyla here. Let's switch things around a bit. Take a look at what bounce does. And since we're using crash a whole lot as our main attack, it'd be nice to keep it around even after a turn.
No cue to get in. That's a first. This can't be the channel.
Some kind of big wall here. No telling what's behind it. And these packets. And a whole bunch of weeds. Let's see what the packets do.
Guess what's inside? Yep, explosions.
Bombs.
Back for more?
These are pretty effective bombs.
They're fixing the big guy.
Took out 300 of that jerk's health in one shot.
Do your worst, pal. All quiet. What do you see?
So we got 2 more functions. Load makes those packets that we just utilized. Switch puts processes on our side. Load's really powerful, but Switch has got a whole lot of versatility. It'll be really useful in the upcoming encounters. We'll go with that for now. Over here on the side we have our memory. We have 16 bits of it, and every function costs some amount. Once it gets full, we can't put any more in, even if we have unequipped functions. So you can see here, Switch costs 2, and we have 5 open. Now, its traitorous abilities will be really nice on something with an area of effect.
They're saying everyone up and left. Nothing to see here. Admin's just towing the line. Yeah, I'll say.
Let's keep moving.
Out of the channel in record time. 8 blocks off. Almost there. Trouble. Popping up like weeds.
One of the really nice things about Turn is that you can use it to get the lay of the land before things really start to heat up.
Dream's getting fixed.
We can see that weeds are pretty weak, but they're healers. Any damaged process gets near them, they'll start to get fixed up.
Eat that.
Here we see the power of Switch. 4 seconds with the process on our side. If we can maintain that, we can keep them indefinitely. But there's a trick to it. Any process that's on our side, we can't damage, which means that if it's the only one left, we have to wait for it to wear off. That can sometimes get a little frustrating.
Just passing through.
We just have to be smart about it. Let's take a quick look at what we've learned about our new functions. We can see that now that we've put Jaunt in an upgrade slot, we've got more information on Moyle and Nyla.
Nobody changed the sky like Yondale. Why her?
Miss Farah Yondale is the progenitor of Switch. I already got a little bit of information on her thanks to using it as an upgrade. 6 seconds of Switch if we use it by itself. Less if we equip it to other things.
Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around. Wish we could just sit and watch the world go by.
We don't have much time for that kind of thing.
Got some kind of cheerleader this time. Now to mop up.
Cheerleaders by themselves are basically harmless. They have no offensive measures of their own. But the barrier that they project, well, makes the process completely untouchable. Worst part is when you get 2 or more cheerleaders on the field and they start protecting each other.
I guess we're done here.
Ultimately not too big of a deal. Our loadout's fine. We don't really need to switch it up.
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes. Here we are.
Back at the empty set.
Deserted. Unless you count him. Hi. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out. He's too far gone. They know we're here. This lady again.
Young Lady 2.0. Twice as fast, hits twice as hard, leaves twice as many shadows behind.
She brought help.
Fortunately, she's susceptible to a switch. Now a little bit of strategy about the young lady. Since she teleports around, she's not good for attacks like Spark that hit a whole bunch of times, but don't do a whole lot of damage individually. Rather things like Breach, single, large attacks. Those are what you want to show a young lady. We can see that cheerleaders, once switched, will protect us and any other processes that we manage to turn. One of the interesting things about weeds is that they make enemies predictable. Once they get to a low enough amount of health, they'll run to the weeds. That means you can set up traps. If we took load, the one that lets us make packets, we could set up packets next to weeds and set them off once damaged processes get near.
You still hear me? Okay, get ready. Look at him go.
There's that slowdown on the bad cells I mentioned. A switched weed will heal us. In fact, weeds will also emit damaging fields if an enemy gets near to them. Not a whole lot, but it can add up.
Think I know where everyone went. Let's have a look downstairs. Gotta be a leader somewhere. Pole's a little out of date. Facsimile's finally gonna catch a break.
Well, we certainly can't vote for ourselves.
They never had a chance against the champ. Let's get back to it. first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear, oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. Moving out to the country with everyone, oh everyone, before we all become one. You'll become.
What? Where? How? No. Hey. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Don't be gone. Please don't be gone. I can't. I'm here. I'm over here. I'm over here. Still here. What if she's hurt? If she's hurt, I'll what? I'll what? I'll nothing. Stuck. I'm stuck inside. Am I inside that thing? Inside it. What is all this? There's nothing. Nothing. No. Wait. I'm okay. I think. I'm okay. I'm still here. So it could be worse. It could be worse. But where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where are you? Right there. You were right there. You and me both. We just... Come on. Just where'd you go? Where did you go? Damn it. That you? Oh. Look at you. You're alive. Me, I'm not so sure. Could use your help. I know this looks bad. Just take your time. Hey, say something already. Say something, will you? Oh no. She's here. Look who it is. Hello again, Sybil. You.
Alright, Sybil Rise.
Lost
First
your damn
major
mind.
process encounter.
You're buzzing, a fly
Sybil's really sturdy. Though her attack is a big wind-up, she'll track you while you move around. Best way to deal with her is to get behind her. Really hammer in on her. Let's make good sure she's finished.
She must have felt
Or
bad.
maybe not. Sybil's got a couple lives on her. And some friends. Ooh,
Behind something.
starting to take some damage. Now everybody take a moment. Look down at Crash. See those gold bars coming out the top of it? Keep those in mind. Now that we're gonna go take care of these weeds.
For someone to blame.
She's patching up.
We managed to get nice and patched up ourselves. So, here's Bounce. 100 damage per shot. If there's anything nearby,
Got her.
it'll bounce off the first target and hit them too.
You're up.
Nice thing about turn is that if something is out of range, or there's a wall in the way, it'll let us know.
Sybil. Round 3.
Sybil 3.0. Last one. Creeps, cheerleaders. It's a pretty nasty setup with a big monster behind them like that.
You okay?
Gonna have to make use of these cheerleaders to keep us safe while we deal with Sybil and the creep. Don't want to be dealing with more than one cheerleader at once. Like I said before, once they start protecting each other, things can get nuts. So, if we hit 0 health, we get 1 emergency turn in order to try and get ourselves out of the hole. Of course, sometimes our target just drifts out of range. We're stuck floundering until we recharge. Sybil's been getting extra attacks as the fight's been going on. And since she follows us around and attacks in rapid succession, she can really do a number on us. We just gotta keep doing our best. She's really too fast to hit without a turn. Looks like we almost got her.
Okay, it's on.
Ooh, but we didn't come out of this unscathed. So, after our emergency turn, while we're recharging, if we're struck again, we overload and lose whatever function has the golden bars coming out of the top of it. But this close to the end, doesn't really matter. Let's finish her off. Agreed. And I think it's only appropriate that you be the one to deal the final blow, friend.
Bye, Sybil. Or Trace. Hello again, Sybil. Your camarade of friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand? Sybil's trace.
And Sybil's function, help. Plus some kind of administrator permission.
We got our lead. We're going downtown. The process will be waiting for us. The empty set. It's closed for good, isn't it? Sybil, after our run-in, I don't think she ever left.
Well, she said that she was waiting for us. Let's take one last look around the place. Alright, enough reminiscing.
With any luck.
Alright, before we sign off, let's take a look at what we got out of Sybil. This is help.
Sybil Rise. Life of the party. She was bad news from the first.
We can also see that Crash has been overloaded. We can't re-equip it for a while. Not until we reach one more access point, then it'll be fixed. Jaunt, however, is still good to go. Any upgrades are not affected by the overload. We'll deal with re-equipping next time. For now, time to go.